I'm joined by Mr. Justin Chippendale. Hi, welcome.
Hello, nice to see you.
Nice to see you. Could you give us a bit of background about what you do?
Yes, so I am headmaster of King's College Prep in the UK. I've been head there for 15 years now, and in the last 8 years I've overseen our international schools programme.
What inspired King's College UK to establish campuses outside of the UK, and what is the overarching vision behind this international expansion?
We believe very passionately about the quality and the style of education we offer in the UK, and our whole premise is to prepare and support children for a future life, and that life is increasingly global. We obviously, all of us are becoming aware that the world is getting smaller is a phrase, that we live in a global village. So to give our own children in the UK the opportunity to interact with children within the same family, a King's family that is, in schools overseas, has been part of the reach, but equally there's mutual benefit of having it come both ways, and certainly we've seen with the growth of our overseas schools that they've quite quickly become bigger than us in the UK. So the net contribution of the schools both in the UK and overseas is really powerful.
Thank you. So how does King's College ensure that the quality of education and standards upheld in its international campuses align with those of the parent institutions in the UK?
Well, from the very early stages of the other schools that we have overseas, we've been integrally involved in the formation of curriculum, pastoral systems, even down to the sort of administrative and operational structures, but particularly in the human relationships and the development of the teams who are going to be delivering the education to the children. We believe strongly that it's about the philosophies, the ethos, the values, the interpersonal relationships we have. So being involved in those from the very early stages allows us to build it from the foundations up. And subsequently, we make sure that there's regular contact, regular touch points between the academic tutors and teachers, but also between the senior executives to make sure that there's reflection review from a very supportive peer review point of view, but annual reflections on a formal basis, but so many more informal touch points on a regular basis.
Could you provide some insights into the process of adapting the curriculum and educational programmes to suit the cultural contexts and needs of students in different countries?
Yes, and this actually has been one of the most rewarding aspects, the most exciting aspects, and to be able to explore this in India is part of our excitement. We see it very much as the meeting of minds. We see it as the collaboration of the best of both worlds. There is no ownership of who is right or wrong, and the journey to the collaboration in the middle is one of the most rewarding. So it's about understanding, it's about liberation from any pre-existing stereotypes, it's about an exploration of what could be when you merge and blend the best. So we're very aware that we will be bringing our experience, our history, our understanding of the style of education, but equally we acknowledge that there is an awful lot to be aware of in cultural sensitivities, even whether they be the equivalent of a Ministry of Education edict about the curriculum. So we have much experience about that, and we see this very much as an open, shared, collaborative experience.
So can you elaborate on why you believe there is a demand for a King's College school in this particular area of India?
We believe that we are in the business of building people. We believe that it's more about who you are than what you know. Don't get me wrong, it's very much about ensuring that children achieve the highest academic qualifications they can, in that will ultimately provide them choice. You know, the more qualifications you have, the more choice you will have. But fundamentally, we all know that once you're outside of school and in the real world, it's how you interact with other people. It's about who you are, your character, your personality. So our experience of building people is a collaborative responsibility with parents. And our experience going overseas is that it is more unusual for family and school to collaborate on the growth of that child. Each has their expertise to put into the mix, but they usually see themselves as separate. And we believe that there will be an attraction to and an interest in the trust that can be gained from the cocktail that comes together from the possibly more subjective love and support of a child versus the objective and professional support and professional love of a child. And putting that together, our experience has shown that the results are incredibly powerful. So we believe that will be very attractive to the area.
Fantastic. Thank you very, very much.